Speaking in straight English used to make you a loser. When I was younger, I was bullied and labeled as maarte and annoying for being fluent. But today, smart shaming of this scale doesn't seem to exist among members of my generation. I see my peers praising content creators with westernized accents, even if what they're saying is devoid of substance, and romanticizing the idea of a konyo Atenean boyfriend, even if I know that they can be pretty difficult to hold a conversation with. Why is that? This is something I try to answer in my latest column. Hi, I'm Angel, and I'm the writer behind Generations on PhilSTAR Live, where I dissect Gen Z behaviors and trends weekly. Honestly, the answer to this is the root of all evil: colonialism. During the American occupation, we were sold the idea that English is the key to upward mobility and social capital. And even if it's been years since we were subject to foreign rule, the effects remain in the habits, hierarchies, and systems that make certain languages superior to others. One interesting thing to note is that there's even another hierarchy among English speakers. It's the American and British varieties that are valued the most, as they're associated with prominent figures of power. So English is often indexed as smart, global, and rich. And since we love proximity to wealth, we can be forgiving of fluent English speakers who butcher our language for comedic value. Meanwhile, we continue to look down on ourselves and our countrymen who aren't as proficient. We see it as a source of shame and a reason for silence, which is the very rationale behind nosebleed culture. And it's embedded in our institutions too. Think of the English only policies in our grade school classrooms, or the customer service scripts in BPOs, and even essay writing contests that often reward form over substance. Now, don't take this the wrong way. I am the last person who will tell you to stop speaking and mastering English. It is a valuable skill that will grant us better access to opportunities here and abroad. The danger, however, lies in asserting dominance or demeaning those who don't have the resources to speak the same way. I believe global competitiveness can and should coexist alongside allegiance to our national language. This will mean developing educational policies that accommodate Filipino and other indigenous languages. Most importantly, we must do away with our superiority or inferiority complex, depending on which one applies to us. We must understand that mastery of the English language does not make us inherently better, and that wielding words to mock or intimidate says more about our upbringing than anyone else's.